Hello, everyone. It is Terra Queen Jamila or High Priestess Jamila. Hello. I wanted to come and share with you guys a fertility ritual. Now, just to kind of explain to you guys what I've got going on here. Technically, I have 6 candles. Okay, technically. Okay, I have 4 white and 2 red. And oh, by the way, if you are vegan, this might be triggering for you. Okay, so if you're somebody that's vegan, that doesn't believe in sacrificing animals and stuff like that, then you may want to close off of this video because it could be triggering for you. Okay. Hey, Jay Lawrence, how are you? So otherwise, I'll go ahead and explain this ritual to you guys. So basically, in order for the woman to be healthy, her children has to be healthy. So this is a ritual that does involve your other children. And then also the 2 eggs in the middle can indicate how many more children you want or how many children you may want if you don't have any. These eggs that are surrounding it, all of them have my children's names inscribed in them, and then also my angel baby. And if you just have a lot of angel babies where you've had a lot of pregnancy loss, then you can write that on there on these eggs going around it. And then anyway, so these eggs right here, I put a drop of the red candle wax in the middle of the egg to indicate ovulation. One thing that I will tell you about this ritual is that it is perfect for you guys that have people attacking your womb, including your children. So this is not just a fertility ritual. This is also protection for the other children, because if the other children are not protected, they're not going to be functioning. And then that can make motherhood harder for you. Okay. So that's the point in doing that. And you also want to protect your womb. This is going to be for those of you who have people trying to steal your vitality or your fertility. That happens. Sometimes your ex can do it. If you have an ex with somebody and he's obsessed with making babies that he can't take care of, but he don't want you to have another man's baby, then you can do this ritual. But you want to do this ritual after you reverse whatever hex that was put on you in the first place. Okay. This is going to restore your fertility. You want to do this. I always ovulate with the full moon. And you definitely want to go by your cycle. Okay. Probably want to do this maybe 3 days before ovulation. You can do it at any time before ovulation. This can be used if you want to get pregnant, but just because a woman is fertile doesn't mean that she's going to get pregnant, but you should be. So there's some people out there, they'll go, oh, you don't need that anymore. Let me just snatch that from you. So this is also for your reproductive health, because people will try to speak stuff over your womb. I have a couple of exes that have done that. In fact, one of them I spoke with on the phone, and he tried to do another spoken hex on me, which is something that I take very seriously, and you should too. Okay. So these candles are going to finish, and I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with the remaining eggs. Okay. But what I was thinking about doing, because this is a brand new ritual that Spirit just showed me today. Okay. And so you do know about that, Jay Lawrence. Good. So the petition is actually right here, and I've got it binded so other people and spellcasters, because you see, there's people that will go to a practitioner and say, I want her to lose everything. I want her children to be messed up. I want her to lose. That's how some people are. I'm not joking with you. Especially if you take joy in your family and your children. You know what I'm saying? So hit the thumbs up, by the way, guys. If you don't mind, I can still see the ratings. So here's a milk offering that's right here for protection. And then I'm also going to make an offering of oranges as well. This is important for you to do even if you don't plan to have children. Even if you don't plan on having any more children, your body still goes through a natural process every month. And it seems like every time we go towards the full moon, there seems to be people that are working on me. And that's because they know that I'm very, very fertile. That's why they do that. And they will try to steal your vitality. These people are a trip. Oh, wow. Okay. How does the top keep getting left off of it? So, anyway, a woman's body is not supposed to just fall apart once she hits her 40s. It's not. And I've noticed that you have to protect yourself. You do. And so this is for protection because I just really, really noticed that. And I did remove, I've had to remove several hexes that were placed on my uterus because there's some people that are just retarded. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And it's annoying. It's annoying. And these people really do know what they're doing. So you have to counteract the work that they're doing. And so this is not about getting pregnant. It's not about that. But it will help you pregnant. Yes, it will. Okay. Yes, it will. But you have control over that. The one thing that you want to know is that you're all the way from your period up until you start your next period. Nobody should be interrupting that process. So there's a lot of people that want to be you. They'll try to put their PMS. This can get rid of symptoms of PMS as well as symptoms of what is that? Menopause. Okay. This will help fight against menopause and it will get rid of it because menopause is not real. It's not when you're in your 40s. Not when you're in your 30s. And there's a lot of women that are going through menopause. That's the medical term for it. But in reality, a lot of y'all, there's power within your fertility. Okay. And so if you notice that your cycle, like you're kind of feeling some type of way sometimes and, going close to your ovulation, you should be feeling very blissful. You should not be feeling frustrated, irritable. No, irritability is not a sign of ovulation. Okay. You should not be irritable. So just to let y'all know, it's people out there. It's this one chick, I think she's jealous of the fact that I can even have children. So she's constantly attacking my womb. So if you have somebody attacking your womb, this is going to send all that back to them because the petition has something very, very specific. Taking back your vitality, your fertility, taking it back is what you do because they will try to steal it. And these are facts. Okay. They just want to feel what you feel, which is bliss. They want to feel that blissful feeling. They want to feel that release. Well, then they need to get a ritual. Then they need to not try to steal other people's energy. I don't understand that. I never did understand that. Why would you want my energy? But there's a lot of people that do. We all know that. Let's not play dumb about that. Let's all be honest about that. You will even see them saying things like, look, I know I look very beautiful while I'm ovulating. So they know your cycle. These people will know your cycle. They will. And this last month, I did this for myself because you know, it's unfair for people to try to steal your energy. It is. So this is a wonderful way of doing it. Yeah, you might get pregnant. So what? So what? That ain't nobody else's business, or nobody else's decision to terminate your pregnancy. And see, I've had quite a few people, in particular, one of my exes, he has an obsession with my uterus. I'm like, what the? He's obsessed with it. And so a lot of these men out here, they'll say, oh, I don't want her to have children by anybody else. And, it'll start and you'll notice a difference. You'll notice a big difference. I'm already noticing a difference. In April, I started the day of the new moon. And they know my cycle. You just telling them, they already know your cycle. They know it. Trust me. Okay. And what they will do is they will do certain things. This will heal PCOS. So if you're having a PCOS, then there's certain things that you can do, because basically what this looks like is an egg getting ready to break out of the ovaries. So what I would suggest while you're getting this ritual, and you'll just have to contact me about it because it is not on the website. Because we go by your cycles. It's an initial deposit with some of the work paid for, and we'll go cycle to cycle and I can guarantee that you'll be pregnant within 3 cycles or less. You notice how some people will do certain stuff, because like I said, for me, I always ovulate on the full moon. Okay. So I'm right on schedule. And then I start my cycle on the new moon. So if you're on that cycle, your mood and your feelings should be pristine, because that is the perfect time to ovulate. And irritability is not what you should be feeling during ovulation at all. At all. You should not be feeling that way. If you are feeling that way, somebody they will steal your eggs. They will. They'll try to steal the energy from your eggs. And they're very slick with it, because they just want to either feel young again, or maybe they just want to feel fertile or whatever, because feeling fertile feels very good. It does. Okay, this is your vitality. This is your kundalini. Nobody should sit up there and their cycle be messed with like that, because you're trying to mess with the balance of their life. That's why sometimes that 5 of Pentacles will come up for women, because your cycle is all out of whack. Okay, you should be having an egg every month along with your period. If you don't feel that you're ovulating, and see, spirits knew that I would be doing this ritual, so I had that regular tingling that I get in my ovaries. But I just could feel something just pulling on my energy, just pulling at it. And it's so weird. And I know exactly who it is. The funny part about it is that the person that's doing it is incapable of having children, because they're not actually a woman. It's actually a man that's doing it. So you guys would be surprised at what crazy people will do with witchcraft. So, like I said, I am offering this ritual. Okay, because your children's health is going to be associated with yours as well. So that's one of the reasons why I'm offering this ritual, is because there's so many people that are trying to use magic to do unnatural stuff, especially when it's a man trying to pretend it's a woman, and it's saying that it's fertile, and it's spitting out an egg, but it ain't a woman, it's a man. And they just want to feel what you feel. And, what you're feeling is probably the residual effects of the stuff and the drugs that they might be taking. Okay. So take it all back from them. I can tell you another thing. If you are a victim of sexual abuse in your childhood, this is amazing for that because, like I said, sexual abuse is never about sex, ever. It's always about hurting you and harming you. Okay? So it's a miracle that some of us were even able to have children or to still have that ability after, being molested and things of that nature. And so, you know, because, and then also stress, harassment, stalking, that can affect your fertility as well. So I wanted to do this one in time for Easter or whatever. So I'm definitely going to boil these. The other ones, I am going to put them in dirt. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in dirt, but the other ones, I'm going to boil them and probably bury them or maybe even keep them. I'm not real sure. So I haven't made up my mind on all of that yet. But I feel wonderful, I swear. And yes, I do this on myself. I'm not going to come on here and say this is client work. I always tell y'all if it's client work. This was done for me. Because if you notice, boy, they're like literally people that you don't even know, but they know your family members and they know people that you know. So they're trying to decide your life for you or something, and it's just kind of bizarre to me, but it is what it is. No woman needs somebody to hex their uterus to keep them from getting pregnant. Women know when they're fertile and when they're not fertile. So you can actually do natural family planning. So it's almost like a forced birth control. They tried to force celibacy on me, and then they tried to force infertility on me. So, yeah. And then, yes, it will also work for hair growth. As y'all can see, my hair has been growing. It's going to grow even faster now that I've done this because, they will do certain stuff. They're like vultures or something, they'll just pick at you and pick, it's quite ridiculous. It's quite ridiculous. But anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this ritual. If you guys need to reach me for any reason, the link to my website is below. Like I said, if you're having female problems, hey, Divine Taste Cooking Classes, hello, good day to you too. Like I said, this is just because you got 5 or 6 kids doesn't mean, oh, she doesn't need her fertility. Yes, she does, because that is her. Okay. Hey, Mistress Lotus Tarot. Hello. Hello. Hi. How you doing? I put this peace sign right here because my children are always under attack. People wake up in the morning thinking about my children. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm a little confused, literally. And this is a binding. So this person can continue to do the work that they're doing, but it ain't going to mean shit because it's been binded. So that's why the petition is not underneath the candles. The petition is actually binded, okay, with a 9-knot spell to bind it forever. Okay. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm doing wonderful. We are doing good over here. We had kind of a rough start, and then Spirit said, do the ritual. They were like, do the ritual. Do it now. Literally, because I've been thinking about it for like the past couple of days, and I wish that I would have did it a couple of days ago. But it's called divine timing for a reason, okay? So, yeah, and I think that some people... even though they don't have the capability of having children at all, they still want to fantasize about it, and they'll steal your real so that they can have fake. Even though there's no way in heck this person will be able to get pregnant, even if they did, it would be horrible for their health. Okay. Burn some lavender and some patchouli. Like I said, my supplier screwed up my order. And so, sorry, I've got a money candle burning right here. They screwed up my order, so I did not get my my coals, which was a bummer, to say the least. But, you know, they'll be here in a couple of days, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Anyway, I had to light some incense, get some incense action going. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'll be in touch with you. Anyway, oh, my camera is like, there we go. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy this ritual. Like I said, contact me if you want the same work done. It's not on the website. And as far as with price, we would have to discuss that because you may need more than one cycle. Okay. All right, guys, I will see y'all later.